Welcome to Cow Horse, Full Contact by Ben Self, with host Chris Dawson and Russell Dilday.
Cow Horse Full Contact is a view into the industry from our eyes, seeing some of the people that we've seen and grown up with, and getting to hear some of the stories we've loved our whole cow horse lives and would like to share with you. And along the way, we might come up with a little bit of information that helps you on your journey in the cow horse.
All right. Hey, Russell.
Here we are.
Here we are. Youth, world's greatest horseman, Trail Townsend. Not only the youth world's greatest horseman, but the Roy Edsall Memorial Award winner also. More importantly, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Roy was a great guy, man.
Dude,
I
loved
remember that. Oh, it was a terrible deal. It's so neat to honor him, and it's so cool that you got it, Trail. That was neat. We had Randy Paul stepping in there and making a bid. There's head salts. What else did you get, Trail?
Just a big scholarship and
$2,000. Yeah. A big deal. That was really neat.
That's the coolest thing. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, 20 years from now, you were going to kind of remember that you won the Youth World's Greatest, but you are going to cherish that Roy Edsall Memorial Award. That's a super, super sweet deal. So tell us a little bit about your gray pony and your run here tonight.
Well, he's weird. That's all I can say about him. You can't pet him. You don't touch him, don't nothing. Ride him, say good job.
You can use them Romels, though. Me and Russell we've been talking about this. You can use them Romels, and that's good. That's the way it's supposed to be. So, I mean, we're standing at the back gate, and somebody says, man, is that too much? What are we going to do? You think your dad was like, what are they going to do with that? I'm like, that's what that Romel's for. Mm-hmm. That's it. That was perfect. I mean,
better than kicking.
Way better than kicking, and no big deal. And, awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome run. We were hooting and hollering from the back gate. That was, super, super cool. Super cool.
Thank you.
My dad called and said, hey, see about them selling that horse. And that horse is really neat. I've seen that horse from the ropings to you guys both showed him last year, both showed him again. I'm really
I'd say we'd have a better chance buying Trail than we will be buying that horse.
Well, especially by the pound. So, Trail, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Your dad's Tripp. Tell us the rest of your family, your mom, siblings.
I have a mom and two older sisters.
Two older sisters.
Yes,
so how old are they?
27 and 24.
So you're the only one at home.
So,
yes, sir.
Hey, welcome to my club. You're used to getting your butt whipped by girls.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
You know the meaning, the definition of henpecked?
Not really.
Well, it's in there.
Okay.
Right. So your dad, I invited him to our Southwest Range Cow Horse shootout last year, and he won his way into the world's greatest by showing there on the same horse. And he told me there, kind of through the midst of that you were getting pretty excited about the cow horse, and he was probably going to have to start coming over here a little more anyway. Yes. And so it was all kind of good timing. So tell me a little bit more about that. Like, did you show a lot? I know your dad has showed a lot in the ranch horse stuff and the shot stuff, and kind of been through that gamut. And what about you? Have you showed a lot over there also, or is this kind of cow horse your first venture?
I started in the NRCHA, and I showed in it forever, and finally started to see people like you and Russell and just other people in magazines and stuff like that. And then I realized that y'all showed in the NRCHA. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I should try it sometime. So I did, and it got us here.
Right on. Mm-hmm. I know. I forget exactly what year it was, but I went to the Shot Fraternity one year thereafter. I'd left Carroll, so it had to been 08 to 010, something like that. And I think it might have been this horse that your dad was showing as a 3-year-old. He was a lot darker gray then. But I rolled in there, and I'm like, who in the world is this guy? Because I don't know no Tripp Townsend, but this guy's a horse training rascal. Right? I'm like, what's going on here? I feel like I'm in a parallel universe. And so we get to talking a little bit, and he just doesn't come to the cow horse shows. And so I'm so glad to see you and your dad coming over here and competing where y'all, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, you guys, I have the utmost respect for your dad, and that's a heck of a great horse right there. And for y'all to tag team him there, it's hard enough to do good one at a time, but be able to do and have the success that y'all have had tag teaming him, because he was close last year, ended up 12th or 13th last year in the world's greatest, I mean, legit. And then had a pretty darn good go at it this year too. I'm not sure where we ended up, but it's pretty sweet deal.
When was your first cow horse show, Trail?
I think 3 or 4 years ago at the stock show in Fort Worth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the big city. Yeah, just stepped right out there.
Yeah.
No small backyard show. About, 30,000 people a day go through the
Probably
stock show.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So what's your home life like? What do you guys do?
Well, I'm homeschooled, so I wake up and do school until like 12, and then then Dad's done with checking all the stuff and taking care of his work, and then we'll either rope or we ride horses every day. We work the colts or something like that.
And what's his work?
We own a feed yard, and then there's no telling how many cattle out on wheat pasture, and we lease a ranch, and we take care of the cattle on that, and we just do mostly cow work.
And so how'd you guys come up with the gray horse? Where'd he come from?
We got him from the Tongue River, and I think he was like 4, and Dad called and said that he wanted a Pepsid, and that was the only one that they had, so he went down there, and I don't remember who was the manager at that time, but they said, you can buy that one or go home, so we bought him. And
Simple decisions.
yeah, so he bought him, and he's turned out pretty good.
Pretty good choice right there, I reckon.
A lot of good Pepsids. I was down there at that Tongue River, the cowboy clinic that we did, and there are a lot of good Pepsids in there. That's a good. And your dad had a gray horse in the finals at the fraternity this year. Was that a Pepsid also, and was it related to this one?
Full brother.
Full brother. I was thinking that. I saw that horse. Tripp had that horse in the clinic, and I mean, wow.
Right, yeah.
Wow.
Did real good in the finals too. What did he end up?
He won the limited and
Won the
was in
limited?
the intermediate. And then he was an owner, too. He had Ben Baldus on another horse.
Yes.
What was that horse?
You guys tag team that one.
He was
So you're used to tag teaming this deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting sick of it almost.
Need that job. Get his own checkbook.
He was a CD Diamond and out of a metallic cat mare, and Jordan Williams started him for me, and then I had him until I think September, and then Ben took him.
Yeah.
And he showed him, and we both showed him.
Sweet. Let that money come in. Did you get that incentive from non-pro for the CD Diamond?
You had to make the finals.
Oh, yeah.
And I missed the finals.
Oh, dadgummit. Did Ben get the open incentive?
Nope, I don't think he. Nope.
No, because I think I remember he didn't. I can't remember who
I think
was
it has
ahead
to
of
be
him.
like open finals.
Oh, that's right.
Because he
that's
made the
right.
intermediate. Because he was
Yeah.
like a 52 or something, and like supposed to make the open finals all day. And last year, that crazy year where it took a 54 to make the finals.
Yep,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate. So you're pretty active in the youth organization at the NRCHA?
Yes, sir.
You
And
keep
what do you
Ben
do?
Self lined out?
He keeps me more lined out than I keep him.
I get you. Well,
We know that.
yeah.
We know how that goes. Sometimes he needs lining out. So what do you do there in the youth?
I was the high school rodeo representative.
Oh, good. So you've done some high school rodeo too,
Yes, sir.
and you see a lot of growth from a lot of flow over from the high school rodeo, the cow horse right now.
There's a lot. There's at nationals, I don't know, there's like 100 entries and a bunch. The majority of those kids show in both associations, and it just goes together well.
Yeah. And were you in high school rodeo when the cow horse came to it already? You're only 15. You weren't in high school yet when it came.
And no, I was not.
Do you do other events in the high school rodeo or just the cow horse?
I think next year I'm going to cut and team rope and cow horse at the same time.
Right on.
Do you team rope now?
No, not yet.
No.
Not in the high school
High
rodeo.
school rodeo.
Mhm.
But you do team rope some.
Just at the house.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Head or heel?
I'm a header.
Oh, the smart ones. The consistent ones. So, what's your girlfriend's name?
Well, if I had one, I would tell you. But
Well, there you go, girls.
Yep.
Now
we
they
got
know.
we got the world's greatest bachelor,
Yeah,
right here.
Well, so we can have a reality show.
Trail Townsend. You got your stack of roses?
Not yet.
He will have it after he gets all these winnings.
You're darn right.
Buckles.
Get them
He won't even
magazine
need a show.
covers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like Chasing Kelsey.
Huh?
Have you seen that show, Chasing Kelsey?
No.
Oh, about the tight end from Kansas City. Yeah, he had his own show. I don't know if it was his idea or somebody else's, or just his way of like dating a bunch of chicks. But,
Maybe
yeah,
Ben and Trail should just
Right.
set up a show.
we might have to do that.
Maybe so.
All in. So, what do you think you're going to go to college, Trail? What you got looking at you out there in the future?
Well, I'm kind of trying to decide about that right now. I think it's a good idea to go, but I flat out don't want to.
Like trade schools. No, don't ever underestimate the trade schools.
What else do you like besides riding, as far as trade-wise?
I've never really thought about that.
Wow.
I guess all I do is ride, so.
We open minds, just bam. Who knows? You could be a hand model.
I have really ugly hands.
Oh.
You don't want to see those.
Dang it.
You know that happens. Even Matt Cook could be a hand model. Crying out loud. Can you grow a beard?
I have not tried yet.
Okay. There you go.
Don't set yourself up for failure yet.
Okay.
Like, just wait a little bit more. I'll bet you beat Ben Self, though. with beard growing. You got any more uncomfortable questions for him?
Oh, I think I could probably come up with a lot, but I don't know if the audience is ready for them. Said no, but it was great watching you. Just got through every round in good shape, and like whooped it on them in that steer stopping. Got through the barrier and everything. So that was cool.
What was the part you were the most worried about going into it? Which event?
I think the steer stopping.
Yeah, it's a tough one, huh?
It is.
Yeah, just don't miss.
Yeah, that's all you have to do is just don't miss for a break the
Brutal.
barrier. But
Yeah. Shut up.
Ouch.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me when you say that, Trail. You're not too big for me to take you over my knee.
Great dig, Trail.
It's all right. I'd rather break the barrier in the finals than just
In the
have to
prelims.
commentate.
Ouch. I hate that guy. See what you started? I so wanted to brag on him in the rope, and then he goes and runs through the string like it's paper.
Oh, dude. Hey, so it's all like I've never seen a string break like before. Like I actually seen it while I was roping. Saw it.
So
It was like
disheartening.
the pink mist.
Isn't it amazing how that little tiny piece of string can be so big and fluffy?
Dude, it looked like the A-bomb at Hiroshima.
What did you do last year in the roping, Trail?
I think I was good. I caught. I didn't have a very high score or anything, but I didn't break the barrier.
Got
and
through it,
I
yeah.
caught.
Was it easier this year than last year?
It was easier this year.
Yeah, that first one's a booger, man.
Oh man, I tell you what, I've roped. I'm not no professional roper by any means, but I've roped a lot of steers for money, and I've never backed in the box with the pressure on you like it is here. You know what I mean? Short go for 50,000. It's got nothing on backing in there for that steer stopping where all you got to do is go catch that cow. It's rank.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and you got everybody, like I say, we talked about it, I don't know, on another podcast where
100
I
times.
roped one at the back end, and I got it roped, but I'm at the back end. I look up, and there's Ryan Moats, like, on the front row, right? And it's like, why are you here right now? Don't you have somewhere you need to be winning money with a rope? Like, why are you watching this? Like,
Stop.
leave me alone. Stop stalking me.
Stop judging me.
Stop judging me, right?
I know you are. Don't say you weren't.
Yeah, and if it wasn't him, it would have been Trail Townsend. Trail Townsend, why are you watching me right now? Avert your eyes.
And don't make fun of me run through the barrier.
Right, and
Randomly.
especially on a podcast.
I come to your own house, track and wear his boots in the kitchen. So what about the reining and the herd work? How are those for you, Trail, going in?
We struggled a little bit in the herd work. My horse, I mean, he can cut, but he's just not like big fancy mover or anything. And then he's pretty strong in the reining, and we got through that really well, and I was very happy with him.
Yeah, you look good there. Good there. And then what were your thoughts going into the fence? Because you know that you're tied for first with Dylan. You have a later draw. He's already gone, right? He went right before you. You saw the horses in front of you have some little holes in the door, but with the hold on the score, you're never really sure, right?
Yep.
So what was your thought going in there for that?
Just, I knew that if I wanted to win, I had to be big, but most of all, I needed to be clean and not try to embarrass myself too much. So I just told myself, go be aggressive, but make it look clean and not trashy.
Yeah, and did a good job of it. Really
Thank
good
you.
job of it. And a good horse. I mean,
Really
geez,
good.
you know, it's tough when you don't have a good horse to do it.
So is there anybody else you want to thank, like your herd help or anything like that?
Yeah, everybody that helped me in the herd work, and I guess you.
Did he pick cattle for you or just get in the way?
Him and Jay were both kind of telling me what to do, so I just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember my.
I think Jay
That's
was
a
telling you
blur.
to pull hard, and I was telling you soft hands. I
Probably,
think that's
yeah.
what happened.
One's telling to kick, one says to pull, one's red cow, one says black cow. Gee, many Christmas.
Yeah, we just like
How's the guy gonna make it?
yeah, just throw a bunch of noodles against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
It's fun.
See if he'll make it through this.
Right.
We'll ruin his career right now. He could take our jobs.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
they failed. You made it.
Yep.
Made it.
And if you made, what about the culture within the youth and within the world's greatest youth horsemen? Have you met friends there, or these people that you already knew, or, you know, say from the last year to this year?
I knew a few people, but I would say that we all get along, and I mean, there's always competition, but it's
Right.
never like so much that we can't talk to each other, and everybody's nice, and I definitely made a bunch of new friends this year, and it's really fun.
Yeah, that's good. Really good. Hey, you know what? We got to keep talking because Ben's not here. We
Ben's
don't know
not
how
here to
turn it
shut her off.
So have you been homeschooled the whole time?
No, I went to public school for a year, then I homeschooled
1
by,
year? Like first grade?
like 6 of them.
Just sixth grade?
Oh, you
No,
started.
like I went like in first grade through 6th.
Oh,
Oh.
I gotcha.
Like I
More
homeschooled-
than 1 year then.
yeah.
More than one.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I
radio
homeschooled.
edit.
Then I homeschooled my 7th grade year and got tired of it and went back for 2 more years. And then just this year, I decided to homeschool again.
So you're a sophomore
Yes, sir.
by my
Yes, sir.
math.
And
I was a public school student. That's
good
how I
thing
come
you
up
got
with it.
out. Because he didn't get out of the box.
Well, Trail, we sure appreciate you spending a few minutes with us here this evening after your big win. And, yeah, couldn't be more happy for you. So
Yeah.
we're super, super glad to have you and your whole family part of our Cow Horse family.
Thank you.
So
It's
congratulations.
fun being here.
Ton of fun.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Pretty work.
Thank you for listening to Cow Horse Full Contact. Please like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram to stay tuned for future episodes.